Niagara Falls. The honeymoon's not over with one of North America's most scenic attractions. A trip to paradise for art lovers. Masterpieces from the Norton Simon Museum. A visit to the brand new National Museum of African American History and Culture. Auto Racing 101, my ride and my strategy for the Toyota Pro Celebrity Race. Petra, a city in Jordan that flourished 2,000 years ago and still fascinates us today. We are here at the National Constitution Center. All aboard for some Railroading 101 clues. Operatic costumes from the vaults of the Metropolitan Opera. They look like they might come to life and sing on their own. From Michigan, driving safety with Ford's new driving simulator, the Vertex.
Galapagos for 200.
All right, here we go. Lava lizards on the islands have developed distinctive coloring to match their volcanic surroundings. It's a great example of this kind of defensive adaptation. Amanda.
What is camouflage?
Right. For over 30 years, the United States Air Force has relied on this fighter plane, a single-engine Mach 2 F-16, known as the Fighting This. It's a fierce type of hawk. Al?
What is a falcon?
Falcon, yes. Ferries with this dewy feminine name have been plying the waters below the falls since 1846. Some of the most famous guests, Edward VIII, Teddy Roosevelt, and Marilyn Monroe. Megan.
What are the Maids of the Mist?
Yes. At the gift shop, you can pick up a Kinara, a candle holder that represents African roots. It'll hold candles in the symbolic colors of black for the people, red for their struggle, and green for hope, all to help you celebrate this late December holiday. Matt.
What is Kwanzaa?
Right. The title character disguises himself, but not very well, in Le Conte Horry, the first opera created in French by this composer, whose last opera was William Tell. Justin.
Who is Puccini?
No. Tom.
Who is Rossini?
Yes, Giacomo Rossini. The car I'm going to be driving is a souped-up one of these, a line introduced by Toyota in 2002 to appeal to younger buyers. The name even means an heir or a descendant. Justin.
What is it, Yaris?
No. Car is a Scion, S-C-I-O-N. The engine's working a little harder now because we're going up a 2.8% one of these. You'd call it a slope or an incline. Railroaders call it this. Kendra.
What is a grade?
Grade is right. The approach to Petra is through a narrow cleft, which in 312 BC helped it withstand a siege by the army of Antigonus of these people. He was an heir to Alexander the Great. Buddy.
Who are the Macedonians?
Yes. Some of the safety features being tested are seats and steering wheels that vibrate when a lane is crossed. It's called haptic technology because it refers to this sense. Terrell.
What is touch?
Good. For 37 years, Rodin worked on The Gates of Hell, adding and removing figures. The subject matter of the doors is based on this epic poem by Dante. Sammy.
What is the Inferno?
We'll accept that, the Divine Comedy or the Inferno. Because water is crucial to a steam locomotive, the train would have to stop about every 100 miles or so to take on water from a tank through this device, which has the same name as a bird. It's called a crane. At many Japanese temples, like the very impressive Sensoji Temple, clouds of this, used for purification, fill the air. Ryan.
What is incense?
Yes. The vice governor of the Galapagos, Nicholas Lawson, told Charles Darwin that he could tell just by sight which island a tortoise came from. Now, that was a fortuitous observation that came in very handy when Darwin released this groundbreaking work in 1859. Gilbert?
What is On the Origin of Species?
Yes. When braking and downshifting, it's always a good idea to tap this pedal in order to increase your RPMs for a smooth transition. Peter?
What's a clutch?
No. Don?
What is an accelerator?
That's it. Our feet are tired, but our souls are rested, said Martin Luther King, and then soaked his feet in the bucket on display here after leading thousands on a 5-day, 54-mile freedom march from Selma to the steps of the Capitol in this city. Jill.
What was Montgomery?
You got it.
The C-130 has long been the workhorse of the United States military, carrying soldiers and supplies to hostile areas all around the world, and truly earning its name, that of this mythological hero and multitasker.
Jacqueline.
Who is Hercules?
Yes.
Modern viewers are really entranced by Little Dancer, age 14. But when this artist first exhibited this work in 1881, it was cast in wax, not in bronze as it is now. And the public was a little bit put off by the realism of real clothing and a wig of human hair.
Angela.
Who is Degas?
Edgar Degas, yes.
Starting in 1978, on this Canadian comedy TV series, Eugene Levy began spoofing me as a wacky game show host called Alex Trebell.
Bruce.
What is SCTV?
You're right. The pigment carotenoid from the fish they consume is a source of the blue on the feet of these birds. The brighter the blue, the healthier they appear to potential mates.
Amanda.
What is the blue-footed booby?
You are right. The bronze king and queen exemplify the biomorphic shapes that were preferred by this Brit, whom some people regard as the greatest sculptor of the 20th century.
James.
Who's Moore?
Henry Moore is right.
The falls are divided into two sections. The straight line American Falls over here, and over here on the Canadian side, this cataract, named for its distinctive shape.
Megan.
What are the Horseshoe Falls?
You are right. Appropriately, the National Constitution Center is located here in the heart of this city. Chuck.
What is Washington, D.C.?
No. Michael.
What is Philadelphia?
Philadelphia, yes.
When it was recommissioned for the Korean War, the Iowa's wide decks made it ideal for retrievers like the Piasecki Hup-1, this kind of transport used to rescue downed pilots.
Fidelito.
What are helicopters?
Correct. Talk about an eye for value. Dr. Barnes once refused to sell for $6,000 the watercolor by this artist that he had acquired for $10.
Aaron.
Who's Picasso?
Picasso's right.
This Oscar-winning actor who made Kenya a second home was a founder of the Mount Kenya Safari Club.
Chuck.
Who is William Holden?
Right.
There are a number of important tombs in the ancient city of Petra, like the one behind me, which is not named for a person, but because of the magnificent color striations, is named for this expensive fabric.
Because it reminded them of silk. Silk.
Water and fuel for the train are carried in this car just behind the locomotive. It has a gentle-sounding name. Think of an early Elvis Presley hit song.
Leo.
What is a tender car?
That's it.
The dashboard has a light which tells you the best moment to shift, like when the engine hits 6,000 of these.
Johnny.
What is RPM?
Correct.
The marine iguana is the world's only marine lizard. Among its adaptations are these special glands that allow it to sneeze out this compound that it ingests too much of when it dives in the ocean.
Gilbert.
What is salt?
Yes. Signers Hall shows the 42 men who were still around when this ended after nearly 4 months of deliberation. Dave.
What is the Constitutional Convention?
Correct.
This crater in Tanzania is the largest unbroken caldera in the world, and it's home to over 20,000 wild animals.
Brian.
What is Ngorongoro?
Right.
There are treasures everywhere here at the Barnes, even in a stairwell. Joy of Life, a Matisse masterpiece, was said to be the inspiration for this wild art movement.
Aaron.
Was Fauvism?
That's it.
Pinnacle Rock was used as target practice by U.S. pilots in World War II, but despite the damage, it still looked good enough to be featured in this 2003 Russell Crowe film, the first major Hollywood motion picture to be made in the Galapagos.
Lane.
What is Master and Commander?
You got it.
Before trains, when you went from town to town, you had to reset your watch. This made a mess of railroad schedules until a railroad executive came up with the great idea of the 24 of these that are still in use today around the world.
Aaron.
What are timetables?
No. Peter.
What are time zones?
Time zone.
Petra is built on a terrace overlooking Wadi Musa, the valley of this man, who tradition says
struck a rock here and made it gush with water? Buddy.
Who is Moses?
Yes.
The rare Galapagos penguin, remember we're close to the equator, thrives on the nutrient-rich cold waters that well up from the depths of the ocean. Thus, the warmer waters of this Spanish-named weather phenomenon can be disastrous to it.
Amanda.
What is El Nino?
Good.
We're so glad you're here. Stick around and click that subscribe button so you see all our latest videos.